my name's Renee and welcome to my creative dreams. Today we're going to be setting up our reading journal in our Ottergami notebook. I'd like to start with saying thank you for watching this video and for stopping by today. If you're a returning viewer, thank you for coming back, and if you've stumbled across me today, thank you for being here. Please be sure to go back and check any previous videos that I've done this year. So let's get started. We are going to start by taking a look at this notebook. It's the first time I've purchased an Ottergami. I've looked at them many times on Amazon and just thought I would go in and get it. It comes in a lovely presentation box and is wrapped brilliantly for less than £15. I'm going to say you can't go wrong with this notebook. It's got a hardcover vegan leather A5, 192 pages, 150 GSM grid paper and a rear pocket. This is the inside with your nameplate. It doesn't have an index, but that's absolutely fine for me because I won't really use one anyway. And here's that back pocket where we just have a sheet of paper and a thank you note from Ottergami. I have penciled in the spreads I would like to use today. I've taken inspiration from other YouTubers and spreads I've seen on Pinterest and then made them work for me. I'm not, as you'll know if you've seen previous videos of mine, I'm not a great pen to pencil artist. I do draw on the iPad and create my own stickers on there, but pencil to paper, I'm not great at that. So I will be using stickers that I bought on Amazon, some craft paper that I've had lying around for a while, and we'll just go with it. I hope you like what you see. I'm going to start off with the left page here, and I'm having that as a quote page. If you've been on my channel before, you'll understand that I'm left-handed and I spin all of my planners and journals to write and do anything and then straighten it back up. So let's get straight into that. We'll spin here and we'll be working on this left page. My quote is by Maya Angelou. There is no greater agony than bearing an untold story inside of you. And I've written that here just on some, well, I was going to say craft paper, but this is actually Amazon packaging. I like to save it all and put it into use where I can. So we'll get that stuck in here. I'm using Crafter's Companion glue runner tape. Again, just picked up on Amazon. I'll just get that stuck in. It doesn't matter to me if it's not stuck everywhere. I think that gives me, I don't know, it's just something I like about it when it's not fully stuck down. So I'm going to go in here with a lovely reading cat because I am a cat mum. I have 2 cats, Mango Tubs and Bellatrix. And then I'll go in here with an open book just up here. We will then go on to the next page, which will just be my intro page. It'll basically just says 2024 reading journal. I have this it came from a paper sample book that I bought back in 2016, 2017 when I was scrapbooking, and I had some sheets left and thought it'd work brilliantly upon this spread. So this I don't think is trimmed to the correct size. I did try and get a lot of stuff ready But unfortunately, over the weekend, we have had a death in the family, which sort of threw me off where I was up to with what I was doing. So I will just trim that edge off. And then I will come back and round that corner later. I do have a corner rounder somewhere. Again, I've just used the paper from my Amazon packaging for this. I'll just stick that in, and then I've just snazzed it up just a little with my gold and silver Posca paint pens. Again, I'll be adding 2 stickers from this. This is, I will link the sticker pack that I got these on Amazon. For the amount of stickers that came in the pack, it was a really great price. I think it was under £7, and I got 200 stickers that were all reading related. So that right there is our first 2 spreads. Simple, but I like how they've turned out. I might add some washi to this, or some gold and silver aspects, but I'm not 100% sure, so I'll see how I feel. That might be, I might never do it, I might do it in 6 months time. But those are our first 2 spreads. Our next spread is going to be my books read in 2024. So I'll speed up the drawing in of this, but I made a Dutch door. First ever Dutch door I've made in any of my journals. So we'll go in, I'll start by drawing in the boxes of where I'm going to put the images of the books, and then I'll be back. So now we've got the boxes all drawn in. We go up to 64 books. My reading goal for 2024 is 24 books, but I would very much like to exceed that, which is why I've gone for the 64 boxes. My boxes aren't great, they're not all the same size. I'm alright with that, whatever. So now we'll go in with the title. Again, just more craft paper and stickers. Craft paper, packaging paper, whatever we're going to call it. We'll go straight in there with our 2024. I will probably come back and just add some of the gold and silver accents as I did here on these, I think, just to jazz them up a bit. I'm also going to add the stickers, again from that same sticker pack, which will be linked in the description. Just going to make sure it's in there, and then we'll trim that top off. Now, I don't have my small scissors, so we are going to, it's hard to trim when you're left-handed, or I think it is anyway. Let me see if I can get it this way. There we go. So with that trimmed off, and this I will just pop in a picture of the book cover for each book I complete during this year. I will also be creating some rating stars stickers that I'll put in the boxes. I have designed them, I just haven't had them made and printed out yet. So the next 2 spreads are our books by genre, and this one is our format and publication year spread. And I will be sticking stuff in again, nothing too extravagant, so let's get started on that. So we'll be starting with the books by genre section, and I have a printout here, and I got this from Love Our Real Life. Found it on Pinterest, and it was a free printable on their website, and we'll just be going in and sticking this in. And what I'll be doing with this is each book I read, we will be colouring in the spine of one of the books on the bookshelf and just marking what genre that particular book is, and I will be using Tombow dual brush pens for that. So I'll be colouring each one of these boxes and also writing in what the number of the pen is in order. Sorry, my brain just gone totally blank then. So I'll be colouring in the spine of the book, and that will just show what genres I've read. I won't be including all book genres, just the ones that I tend to find myself reading the most. Let's just trim off that. Golly gosh, another difficult trim for me. There we go. We have just another simple packaging paper header just here, and then let's go in with our 0.8 and draw in these boxes. I know some people, when they do their journals or planners, are perfectionists. I'm not one of those people. If I make a mistake, we just move on. So that's that. I will come back and fill it in. So next we have our format and publication year. So let's go in first and get those lines drawn in. Even with a ruler, that wasn't the straightest of lines, was it? So there's those two spreads. I've got a bit of trimming to do at the top, that's fine. So this spread, each box will represent a selection of years. I won't be doing every single year. I'll be doing sections, and then we'll have audiobooks, ebooks and paper books, and we'll just mark off what we read and how we read it there. Our next spread is our yearly stats at a glance. So I'll fill this in and then we'll come back. So we'll get, again, more of that Amazon packaging paper. I mean, they put so much of it in your packages these days. We'll just pop that down, trim off these edges. And that's that. I will probably add some stickers to this page. I'm just not 100% sure right now which ones I want, but I'm going to definitely be putting something across the top. So we'll just go in with our 0.3 and the months will go down the side here. And then across the top will be what I would like to track during the year. So we will be tracking the number of books read in each month, the number of pages, hours listened for audiobooks, books read that I own, which for me will be pretty much all the books I read, unless they're Kindle Unlimited. I will also be tracking new purchases that I read, and ebooks read, audiobooks read, physical books read, fiction books, non-fiction books, and rereads. So I had a couple of books in 2023 that I didn't finish. So I think I'd like to go back and reread those, see if I can finish them. I don't like having unfinished books. So that's that spread for now. I will come in and make it look a little better. Our next spread, this will be my reading goal, and this will be our 2024 favourites. There's one for each month, so let's get them penned in. So that's the pen section penned in. I did draw more boxes here than necessary. Some of them are going to be covered by this sticker. I've stuck that too far down. I'm really hoping it peels off okay. And now I've stuck it down and it's not straight, but we're going to be okay with that. We'll get that just trimmed off there. And this is our Goodreads challenge. The gold box here just marks our goal of 24 books. And each book, I'll come back to trim this later, each book will be coloured in with the month that I've read it. And then over here is our favourites spread, one book for each month. And I've chosen to call that book of the month. So I'm going to go through now and just fill in what sections need to be coloured, and then I'll be back. So here we have the final setup complete. I've also gone in and added what books I've already read this year. It's the 7th of January today, and I have completed my first 2 books of the year. which I'm happy with and puts me ahead of schedule for my 24 book reading goal. So let's have a little flip through of where we're at, and you can see how I'm going to be filling it in. So what I've done here, if a book categorises as more than one thing, so romance and fantasy, I've got horror. I wasn't convinced it was classed as a horror, but that's what Storygraph says. So I've also put that Jack Stein book down as other. I've got my publications here, the format and the year it came out. I've gone in and just added some stickers to the yearly stats page. Coloured in my first two books. I haven't got a book of the month yet, we're not at the end of the month. And then I added an authors list page, which is it's a page I had in my reading journal in 2023. And I like to try not to stick to the same author and get as many authors in a year as I can. So I've just done that. And then this will be my book cover collage page. And then we will go straight in with our book reviews, which I haven't put in yet, but we will. And that's it. That is our 2024 reading journal. If you stuck to the end of the video, thank you very much. Please leave a comment. If you like what you saw, hit that like button, subscribe for more content, and hit that notification bell. Thank you again, guys, for sticking around, and I hope to see you again soon. Thanks for coming, and goodbye.